I gotta make sure my credit score is pretty much outstanding. I gotta put a lot more money in the bank. I've got a lot in there. Hell, I can put my shit in storage and go on vacation for 6 months if I wanted to. But I have to keep my job, get up at 3 in the morning, make sure I have a lunch packed before I go to bed, make sure I have a decent meal in my belly every night, go out there, get my truck run up, go get my trailer, hook up, make sure there's no flat on the trailer or any issues with the trailer. Lights are good and everything's good. That way I can run out there and not get pulled over or go through a weigh station and have a DOT give me a ticket. Then that would make my day even worse. I'd rather be late getting somewhere than late because I got a DOT for not pre-tripping my trailer or my truck. Something's wrong with my trailer, the air's leaking. If I hear a coming out of my trailer and the tires or the air chambers, I'm in trouble. I'll get down the road, 10 miles down the road, and they'll lock up on me. I'll jackknife. Not only will I kill myself, I'll kill the driver next to me, or the passenger in the car next to me, or the family next to me. So I have to worry about that. As soon as I hook up to my trailer, I gotta make sure everything's working. I gotta pull my brakes, do a tug test, get out of my truck, check the tires to make sure they all have air. Adequate, 110% PSI. No bullshitting around. I make sure my lights work, my brake lights work, my blinkers work. If my blinkers don't work and I make a lane change and hit another car, I'm going to prison. It's that simple. No ifs, ands, or buts, and nothing else way around it. I can't just rely on my hazards. I have to do my blinkers on my left and my right. If I hit somebody because I made a lane change, I'm going to prison because I didn't do a pre-trip. I have to make sure I do a good pre-trip on every trailer I hook up to every single morning. That's 4 o'clock in the morning. And finally everything's okay, I can hit the road. Drag my ass down the highway, fighting with other drivers to get on the same highway. Every day. Fighting with traffic coming in on me. Fighting with guys in pickup trucks that think their balls are as big as their fucking heads. Because I'm going up a steep hill and I'm governed at 65, I start falling behind doing 50. The truck behind me and the next to me is doing the same thing. So the guy in the pickup truck behind me getting pissed off because I'm not going fast enough. When I finally come over the hill and get in front of the other truck adequately, put my blinkers on, make sure he sees me coming, get over. Jesus Christ, I can't believe I have to explain that too. Pickup truck comes in front of me. As I'm going down the hill, he slams his brakes on. I got a trailer behind me that I just got in front of. And this asshole slams his brakes on in front of me. All I can do is go into the shoulder so that the guy behind me doesn't go into my ass in my trailer and crush his fender. All because I didn't go fast enough up the hill for him. And he has to show his ass. I have to deal with that on a daily basis. Let alone going downtown Bronx, New York, Queens, Philadelphia, little itty bitty streets, worried about bridge overhangs, going down spots. I'm learning it, but when you don't know it, it's dangerous. Because you make a turn and go down the road, and there's a bridge and overpass that's only 12.5, 12.4, and it's too late. You got to stop, put your hazards on, and hope you can back up far enough to make it to the next road to get around to go down the street to get to the next place. But the best thing to do is try to pre-trip your route before you go anywhere to know that there's no overhang bridges. What I do is I go on my paper trucker manual book. It has all the restrictions, all the roads and bridges that you cannot go on. I write them down so that when my GPS, my trucker GPS, does my route. I see the route and I look at it and I manipulate it and check it and see. None of the routes that are restricted are on the GPS that I'm going to take. So I basically know I'm safe. Coming back, go to the shipper. You gotta wait in line half the time. Go in there and give them your paperwork, let them know who you are, and they'll tell you to dock up. Usually takes about 35, 40 minutes, and they unload you. Get on down the road, you call it in, tell them I'm unloaded, bill laden number, such and such, everything's good, nothing's damaged, blah, 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 everything's fine. If something was damaged, I would have called damages and shortages and let them know, hey, this 2-3 cartons are damaged. Sometimes it's the forklift operator's in a hurry, he smashes into them. It's a pain in the ass. You got to give them the numbers of the cartons and how many and blah, blah, blah. Sometimes you luck out and you get a case of Fruit Loops. Go and make your other deliveries, and then you call your dispatcher, let them know you're empty, and he gives you route assignments to go to do some pickups. And half the time you're fighting with traffic, trying to get into in and out of lanes so you can get to your right lane, so you can make your turn. Half the time they don't let you go. So I gotta do all this every single day to earn a paycheck, hoping I can make it back in time to drop my trailer, do my logs, clock out, go home, get a bite to eat, make my lunch, and do this every single day. So I can put money in the bank, and at the same time pay my bills, and try to have some kind of a life. Watch a little bit of TV. I want to buy a house that has a garage and a decent yard. So when I get home from work, I can go out back, a cup of decaf, and just throw the world away for a minute and just relax. Now she's gonna tell me she got too much on her plate. She don't work. She's on disability. House is paid for. She has insurance. She has a car that's paid for her. She has a house full of food. 3 cats, companions, doing good. Family that love her, always calling her, always making sure she's okay. Daughter just gave birth. A newborn baby. Now it's time for her daughter and son-in-law to start raising a family, being a family. How the hell is it she has too much on her plate? Except the fact that she just doesn't want me in her life anymore.